So you see, Manda, it came right back up.
Yes.
Yeah, it was able to pull right back up, and you can go back in there. Now, here's where we upsell, guys. This is the summary, itinerary summary right here. Okay, so this pretty much is in purchase mode right now. Oh, that sounds like New York City. Yeah, so this is pretty much in purchase mode. When you pull it back up, Amanda, this is what it comes up to again. You just put the information in. Now right here, guys, this is where this is what I love about VAX. We can accept up to 10 credit cards from them. So when you have a group, right? Let's say this is a group contract right here. And this is actually 20,000, not 2. And everyone's gonna call to make a payment. And once you create their itinerary from this particular group, whenever they call to make a payment, you put their credit card information in here, you put their names, and you can sit here and you can accept all the credit cards in the world on this same particular booking, because this is why I choose VAX over GoGo when it comes to groups, because we're allowed to do this right here. This is major.
Wow.
Everyone can call and make a $50 payment. And I don't have to put it all on one card or have it all on one card. Like some suppliers want one $500 deposit. They want it all at once. They don't want pieces. But we're allowed to do that here. So that's one of the reasons why I use them a lot.
So do you use your personal credit? How do you then put them on a card? I don't understand
personal. No. So with the suppliers, like you talking about, like GoGo, for instance.
Like a group. Say, for instance, if I get the deposits from a group, how would I go about putting it on a card? Say, for instance, they might say, okay, it's 39 women. Y'all might have to pay $100 deposit.
This is what I'm saying. With this right here, with this VAX, you're able to do that. Like everyone can call, everyone can contact you. And you can go in here and you can make their payments. That's what I'm trying to show you. With GoGo, you would have to get your coordinator. If you have a group, you have a coordinator, a group coordinator. Your group coordinator, it would be the one that would have to put all the payments on a credit card, never the travel agent. Okay? We don't do those things. We don't accept payments directly from our clients. The only time that we accept payments directly is if we're charging them a consultation fee. And that is if we're working for them and we're constantly pulling all these quotes for them. And we're letting them know, I'm sending you an authorization, credit card authorization form, because this is going to be a consultation fee that I will be charging you for searching for your packages, because if it's a huge package or whatever, that's the only time that we can accept payment. Anytime you accept a credit card, you must immediately take it to the supplier, enter their information into the supplier, and that's it. We never ever accept payments directly from our clients. Okay? That's muy importante, guys. Very important. We don't ever do that. Questions?
Hey, Marcia?
Yes.
Deidre want to know why we didn't use VAX insurance, and can you add travel protection after you've done the booking already?
Oh yeah, because especially if you're not using VAX insurance and you're using Insurit, you see how I went to IntelliTravel. I shouldn't have closed that. You see how I went to IntelliTravel. I just opened up another browser, went to IntelliTravel, found the information from the package, put it into travel Insurit, and I was able to get. Now I could continue on with that. I can continue on with that process by putting their credit card information in and finishing up. Once I finish up, I'll be given a confirmation number. I'll be sent an email with a confirmation number of the policy, because that's an insurance policy that you just purchased on that package. And so you just send that to your client as well, because of course they send you everything, but you don't have, it doesn't have to be tied in directly with the package. Like for instance, through VAX, you don't have to purchase VAX's insurance if you don't want to. The commissions is not as much as travel insured. So that's one of the reasons why I use travel insured more, because my clients actually like travel insured. They don't have a problem with it. They don't have a problem with any of them actually, but they don't have a problem with it. So I use it and I get better commissions. So I use it. But you know, if it's like a rush thing and whatever the case may be, they're like, well, I'll just take this insurance, sell it if they want it. But I personally, guys, I would go directly to Insured because they're one of our preferred suppliers. They're in our back office and I will get my commissions, you know? So that's one of the reasons why I recommend us using travel insured. But you can definitely add, we can definitely go and add on the insurance from in here. Matter of fact, I can do it real quick and show you guys.
Question.
Any other questions in the meantime?
No, I want to add to the travel insured pays 27%, which is like highest in the industry. And also they cover you from door to door.
Right. And that's
And a
why
a lot of the vendors, they only cover like a portion. They only insure you for, it's limited insurance. So they'll cover you for certain reasons, but if you get hurt or compromised somewhere else, they probably won't pay you. But travel insured is good about, you know, like doing comprehensive insurance.
Exactly, Joe. Exactly. But you know, a lot of times, and that was a great question. Why couldn't we use that insurance? So let's go ahead and do that real quick and show you guys how it works. And then I also want to show you guys something else real quick too. How you can, if you purchase air only with VAX, how you can go in and add the air, okay? We won't be able to do it on this one, but I'll show you real quick how to do it.
I just want to thank you, Marcia, for walking me through that too. Thank you.
You're
Very
welcome.
helpful.
And this is pretty much how it goes for most suppliers. Their system is set up this way, and this is how we create packages. You know, we add each component, and then, you know, we get accustomed to everything being on one summary on one sheet here, and you just email it. That sometimes to find the ultimate package for our clients, guys, we may have to go to Skybird, pull the air. We may have to go to GoGo, pull the hotel. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to go to different suppliers to get that package to suit your client. Don't be afraid to do that. You can pull the air from Spirit or Skybird or wherever. You can put it on a document and then pull the hotel, put that on a document, make a summary sheet, text box, put your company name in there. Thank you for shopping with Amanda's Travel Shop.
All right.
Very simple. I can show you guys. I'm telling you, I do it all the time. I'm pretty sure whoever used me said, wow, where'd she get a letterhead from? I just created it on text box.
And Marcia?
Yes, sir.
She wants to know, is there a grace period to add travel insurance later if the client declines when it's first booked? Like how far can you add it?
If you've purchased your air, it's very funny. They usually give you like 5 to 7 days. But most of the times they want to make sure that it's within that same period of you purchasing. Like if you did your hotel, you know, you can go back and add the insurance like within a couple of days. But it's not a long, you don't have a wide window. You don't at all. So that's why I always like to talk about these things. That customer profile form can help you because you jot things down. It triggers your brain to ask questions, but you definitely want to ask. And using those forms, guys, see, when we use those forms before we even get to packages, all those things are covered because you'll know if your clients want travel protection or not. You know what I'm saying? You'll know a lot of little things that when you get to this level right here, creating a package, you'll have an idea of your client and what their preferences are and what they don't want. So that's one of the reasons why it's very important that you use those forms. I'm telling you, that's how I look. I have knowledge in the industry. I was never a travel agent. This is my first time being a travel agent last year. I learned IntelliTravel's university, IntelliTravel University, the agent manual, every single thing. I have actual copies of all these things. I had them send them to me when I first got started. So I took time and I went through, because I'm a homeschooling mom. I homeschool my son. So I'm able to take the time to go through these things and read it. And if you guys do the same thing, you'll have just as much knowledge as I do. I mean, I have knowledge of the industry, but when it comes to booking travel, it's a totally different ballgame. And you have to learn each platform. IntelliTravel's platform, you have to learn Marriott's platform, Skybird's platform. You know, they use like Sabre and all these different GDSs to book with. You know, we have to understand how they work, how they function. I learned that in our back office, same information that you guys have.
A quick question, Marcia. Where did you say you made your letterhead? What did you use to make your letterhead?
Let me see if I can pull it up.
I got a question myself too.
Mm-hmm.
Two, actually.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Okay, I booked the travel for a client of mine are going to Spain, Barcelona.
Mm-hmm.
I had to do a split hotel. My question is, where do we go? Because they went 3 days. They going 3 days early so they can tour. They already booked their cruise. But where do I go? What's the best way to go to find out in terms of what's going on in Barcelona and trips and things like that? Or I got them transportation, but you know, what's the best site where I can go and have them look around? Is there a site there, or is it?
I would tell you to go to Google. Google
Okay.
is my friend, guys. Go to Google, pull up the information that your client is asking you for, kind of learn it, get an idea of it, and then from Google, you'll get a direct site to send your client to. You want to check that out first. Like before, like I said in the training, you want to make sure that companies are associated with Asta and, you know, all these different companies that are reputable, that, you know, have a good reputation, so that when you send your clients to those sites, they reveal good information and they back you up, support you, and, you know, and the integrity of your business. So you want to make sure you do your research first. I don't know what's going on with Vax, and we're back here again, the same thing. You want to make sure you do your research first and go to the website, pull the information up, find out where in Barcelona they're staying, because it's big, it's huge. You want to make sure you have an area, narrow down that area to like a 5-10 mile radius, because most tourists, they're not going to venture 20 and 30 miles unless they're trekking. You know what I mean? Most tourists will stay within a 5 to 15 mile radius of the area that they're staying. It's just something, I guess, a fear of something happening to them. I don't know. I like to venture, but most people will stay within that 10 to 15 mile radius. So you want to find out about all the amenities, all the things in that area. Now, once you find that out and narrow it down, in Vax, in this, if we can just get out of this screen real quick, guys, I'm going to start over because this is really aggravating me now. The feature section, that's what I want to get to show you guys how to upsell. We just can't seem to get past Delta's flight 2403, Jacksonville to Pico Bay.
I got question number 2 too.
Go ahead, question away.
Question number 2 is, I also have a friends and family trip going to Cancun. My question is in terms of payment plan. Okay, a lot of times, I mean, I know I saw you did the different credit cards, but if they wanted to do a payment plan, and it's for 16 people on next year, March, how do I go about setting that up? I sent her some trips, but in terms of the payment plan, how do I go about doing that? It's for 16 people.
Okay, so for 16 people, that is double occupancy.
8 rooms.
So that's the group. 6 to 8 rooms is a group, depending on the supplier. Most suppliers will do 6. Where's it, Cancun, you said?
Yes, Cancun.
Yes. Yeah. Some suppliers will let you do 6, like Apple, they'll let you do 6 rooms as a group. So you can do 6 rooms, and you'll at the 5th, every 5 rooms, the 5th room is free. The 6th room is free. So if you have 6 rooms and the 5 rooms, the 6th room is free. If you have 10 rooms, the 11th room is free. They have specials like that you.
Yeah, they want 2 in the room, so that's why I came up with 8.
Yeah, so that's good. Double occupancy, that's pretty good, and you'll still get benefits and perks from that with My Apple. My Apple.
But she only want to travel Southwest, and that's why I went to Vax.
Oh.
And see, when I went to Vax and I saw Southwest Vacation, I didn't see anywhere where they wanted they had like a payment plan. Or do I have to call Vax itself?
Okay, so guys, with payment plans, here's how it works. When you're doing air and hotel, the deposit that you make will be a lot higher because airlines will not allow you to make monthly payments. You have to pay your air component up front. The hotels would allow you to put $50 deposit on a hotel and pay monthly. Cruise lines will let you do that. Air will not. So most of the times when you have a package that consists of air and hotel, your deposit, your down payment, it's more than likely the air portion plus $50 for the hotel that you're gonna lock in. So I would recommend that when you have a group, do hotel only, hotel and transfers, and then do their air separate. That way their deposits to put it on lock, because sometimes the package price for the air will be a lot higher. If you go to Skybird and get a group rate, you'll get a better deal. Most of the times, you'll get a better deal. If you find a package that has a great deal on the air, then go for it. But understand that their deposit will not be $50. Their deposit will be the air portion plus $50. Unless they need travel protection, then it'll give them three days of buying time to come up with their money to pay their deposit for the air portion. And that's pretty much all that is. It just gives you buying time. It just gives you like three days extra so that you can find
because when I divided into 16 people, it came up to like maybe $250 a piece.
$250 a piece?
To pay that initial portion.
Yeah, that's that air portion that they're going to pay, because if it's hotel only, they'll only pay $50 per person.
Right. Okay.
So that's what that is right there. But I find that we get better deals, guys, when you do hotel contracts, hotel transfers contracts. Me personally, large amounts of people in a group, the hotel only rates are way better. You get way more perks. It's more manageable for them to pay. They don't have a problem paying it because there's not a stress on the deadline. With air, you have to have a certain time. You have to pay it off by then. They will yank your air. This is not a layaway air thing. The airlines want their money up front or else. And that jeopardizes your trip. So to play it safe, hotel and transfer contract, and then do the air portion separately, because we have air consolidators, guys, we can do that. We have options. If you can't find a package that's appropriate for your clients with the deposit.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, trying to find it. I'm just going to put in anything because I don't know what's going on here.
I have a quick question.
Question away.
Yes, like I have booked some bookings for like just hotel, and I did through IntelliTravel and then outside bookings, and then I did car rentals, but it's not telling me like my commission part. It's only been it's going on maybe 60 days.
6 weeks.
Shouldn't it say how much the commission is by now?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Because I have a package right now that the commission says one thing, and I know the commission says something else. But when I spoke with IntelliTravel about it, and it made sense, when suppliers send our commissions, guys, they send it in a huge bunk. Like if me, Miss Willie Mae, and Jackie, and you, Bonnie, we all booked with FunJet the same week, we're all gonna get a check from FunJet for this week's booking. But FunJet sends IntelliTravel one check, $1 million or 200,000 or 50,000 or how much ever. And IntelliTravel has to go through, this is why it's important to document your bookings. IntelliTravel now has to go through and pull all the agents related with that, their commissions are linked to that check. So when you register your booking and you put, I booked on FunJet, and me, you, and Miss Willie Mae, we all have that we booked on FunJet on this date and this amount, whatever, we register our booking. That's the final amount. That's what's revealed. What's in our ledger, it doesn't really matter. Now, if you notice in your commissions report that it says one thing and you know it's another, and then you get your check and it's not what it says, then that's a problem. But just because the commission's ledger says one thing, it doesn't mean they don't necessarily have to update it. They should, but they don't necessarily have to. And I wouldn't recommend you worry about it until you get your check or until you get your payment and you go through, you make sure that your money is correct, then you wouldn't really have to worry about it. Because many a times my commission said one thing there, but when I got my money, it was correct.
But that's what I'm trying to figure out. How would I really know? Because when I hit commissions, it says 0.
Oh, you're talking about on the rent-a-car's company website?
No.
IntelliTravel.
Not really. Like the rental card says something, but like for the IntelliTravel for the hotel that I booked through, or like for the outside booking, like I have a client and he travels maybe every 2 months. He'll travel to Florida and he have to stay with a certain hotel. So I called the hotel chain and give him his number and all, and I registered the outside booking, but like he might call, he'll leave. He can't stay. I can't call in advance because he's working while he's there. So I have to call maybe that day after he worked so many hours in that client, after he's done with all his clients, to find out where in Florida he's going to actually be able to stay, depending on his workload and how many clients he can get done. So I'll call for him that day and go through, give him the Intel spell and all of that. But when I put my bookings in, like everything says 0. All my commissions.
When you register your booking in IntelliTravel, is what you're saying? So you made up, I'm trying to understand. So you went outside of IntelliTravel to a rent-a-car company, right?
I went through IntelliTravel to a rent-a-car, through the booking engine.
Through IntelliTravel booking engine?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so, okay.
And then I did hotels also. I'm sorry.
So you did a rent-a-car and a hotel in IntelliTravel's engine?
Yes, ma'am.
So it automatically comes up, but it says 0 commissions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that's okay. What's going to happen is closer to when you're going to get paid, right below it, you'll see, if it's not in that box, right below it, you'll see, it'll tell you for that same booking, you'll see the booking number, and it'll tell you your commissions. But if it says 0, you can contact IntelliTravel. Everything that we do in our back office, guys, we get paid for it. With air, like I said, we get a service fee for air, but with hotels, we do get commissions. I never booked a hotel in IntelliTravel and didn't get a commissions. So when it's coming down closer to the time of pay day for that particular booking, it'll make a change, or matter of fact, when you're paid, it'll update to the date that you were paid. Instead of saying TBA, it'll say the date that you were paid, and it'll give you the amount right there. And then what you also can do is you can log into your Hyper Wallet account, and you can get a printout of all the commissions that they pay, because Hyper Wallet has that information stored in their system. So if you ever want to print out of all the commissions that you were paid for, like we just got paid last week from IntelliTravel, and I can go into IntelliTravel's Paylution and I can pull up the ledger of the commissions that I just received, and I can see all the payments, all the different bookings that I completed, and just to make sure that my commissions are correct. But that's something I wouldn't really worry about until you get to like payday. It'll tell you the date that they'll pay you and the commissions amount.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
For the outside ones that I called in, that I put in the computer too, my outside bookings.
So the outside bookings that you got, that you went to a website and did, you just go into IntelliTravel's back office, right here.
Yeah, they show up there. I already put them in, and they showed up there with my commission.
They showed up here in the view commissions report. This person doesn't have any commissions.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm glad I went in here. This right here, override report. This right here, when you have 3 or more travel agents booking travel under you, you will get a 10% override, commissions override from them, and their commissions will appear right here. Okay? A lot of people are not aware of that, but the people who are booking commissions under you, booking travel under you, it will appear right here. Sorry, do you
have to be a manager? Do you have to be a director to get the commissions override? No?
I thought you had to be a goal builder.
Silver.
Silver builder.
Is that special still going on the planet, or was that temporary?
No, that was just temporary.
Oh, never mind. Gold. You have to be gold, I guess. But yeah, your commissions will. If you have 3 or more under there in your goal builder, it'll pop up right there. But yeah, your commissions report will go into it'll go in there, and sorry, right here. His is blank, but it will say the TBA to the end. It'll tell you the date that you'll be paid and the amount that you'll be paid. All of it will fall in there. So I don't think that's something you should worry about, Bonnie. The outside commissions, you have to register it. Did you register it is the question.
Yes.
You did? Well, once you register it, it'll reveal right away. Now the commissions will stay 0 until, like I said, until you get closer to the date that you're going to be paid, or that period, that week that they pay you, then it's updated. You'll see that you were paid so-and-so amount on this date for that commission. So you'll eventually see it. As long as you register your bookings, you'll see it and you will get paid for it.
Okay. Thank you.
Another thing I found out about the commission that I called was that I had booked a client way back in January, and I was inquiring about her. But what they told me, they emailed me and said that it wasn't commissionable for $25 or more, so they didn't pay out.
Yeah.
So my thing was, it has to be $25 or more before they give you a commission on it, or they just going to hold it there to it adds up to a commission.
Correct, Jackie. Exactly.
Okay.
If your commissions that you first book is like $9 or $12, they will hold on to it until you book again. And if it's 6 months or 3 months or the next week, and once you accumulate, like Jackie said, when you accumulate $25 or $40 or something like that, they'll send you your check. So you may not get paid this commission period. You may get paid next commission period if you add more bookings to your report. And of course, when you book it'll say right here, total commissions that you've booked so far for the year. You know, like all the commissions that you booked, it'll show up, be revealed right there.
Okay. Thank you.
Something else that I wanted to show you guys, and I think it was this right here we were trying to do still, right? So you see Save Now US, that's actually a group code that is showing you that there's a promotion that's going to be applied to this package right here, the Hyatt Regency. I'm trying to get to the insurance and I'm trying to get to the features to show you guys this real quick. Thank you guys for sticking around still. I know the 9 to 5ers are gone.
Tell me.
So we thank you for getting on the call, Ms. Marcia.
Okay, so this is a Southwest flight. I think I was trying to do the Southwest to Cancun, but I got sidetracked. Jackie.
That's okay.
I just want to get to the, I want to get to this part right here. Oh, sugar. Features right here, guys. This is what I wanted to show you guys. This is where we upsell. This is when you click on this link and it breaks it down. You guys still there? You guys still there? You guys still there? See all the different amenities, all the different events that they have going on. Atlanta Croc Street, ITI, one-way transfer, the Bartram hike, Atlanta scavenger hunt, all these different things we can sell to our clients, upsell to them. And then of course, when you select it, you update it to the cart. You can do Southwest Vacation Protection if you want to, or you can do Fun Jets Vacation Protection if you want to. Which would be right here. I think that's what Larry was asking me, right? Or was it Larry? Someone was asking me about travel protection. But that's,
Well,
so this is where you would add it right here.
Would this come up even if you do just the hotel and transfer and the air separate? Would this still come up, the features?
Yeah, the features will come up. As long as you select the transfer, the hotel, the features will come up. And then you can always do the air separately. And then with booking, if the air was not in here, guys, if the air portion, let me see if it comes up. If the air portion was not in here, come on, Vax, before Zoom kick us out. If the air portion was not in here, right here in this area, instead of saying this right here, it'll say flight information, and then you can put the flight. If you purchase the flight somewhere else, you can put the flight information in here, okay? It'll usually be in this area right here. They'll ask you for flight information. So don't be afraid to add their flight information. Once you've purchased their air, you can go down to the package and scroll down to that payment section, and they'll say flight number. And you, if no flight number, just bypass it. But if there is a flight number, you just go ahead and put Delta and the date, the time, or whatever. And of course, you'll be able to submit more information to the final days of travel. You can send the itinerary to Vax or Gogo or whoever. Send your clients, copy of your client's plane ticket with transportation to pick them up at the airport. Okay, and that's how you do it. So you can create a package. You can create your own package. You can create hotel here, and you can create air on Spirit or Skybird, whichever pays you better commissions. And you can put them all together and create a package. I'm trying to see if I can pull up.
And right there, because I always ask my clients too if they have frequent flyer numbers or reward numbers. We could put it in right there.
Yeah, you can also put that in right there as well.
Their rewards number, okay.
Can you guys see this Excel spreadsheet I just put up? No?
No.
It's not letting you see it?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna have to, I'm trying to share my screen, but if I do anything, they're gonna probably try to kick me out. New share. New share. Do you guys see my Excel spreadsheet right here? This is my letterhead that I use. Can you guys see it?
No.
No.
Can't? Okay, 1 second, let me see.
And which site did you go to make it again?
Site. Excel, baby. Hold on.
You didn't go to, I thought you said you went to Tab or something to make your letterhead. I must have misunderstood.
Real quick, 1 second. Here it is. Okay, guys, this is what I did, okay? Now, this is very simple. Do you see this?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
You see this? This is Excel, okay? In the bottom, right here, it says, best certified travel agent. See that? When I create something, what I do is I go in here, I do a screen. I don't know what's gonna come up, guys, because I was doing a bunch of stuff with my screen print. I don't know what's gonna come up. Okay, that's not a good example. So I'm gonna do this real quick. Let's do this right here. So this is what let's say that this is the booking, okay? Let's say that this is the booking. I just copied and pasted into my Excel spreadsheet. I'm going to my crop, as you can see. I'm going to crop right here. I crop this bad boy right here, like this, like so, like so. Well, things are in the way, guys, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Things are in the way.
Yes, yes, yes. We can see what you're doing.
Yeah, things are in the way there. But I go here and I do something like this. It's a little bigger, of course. But it'll be the invoice. It'll be the inventory. But I'll show you what I do. I go here. I go save as. Save as. I do book travel because I have a book travel folder and all that good stuff. So, and then you go to PDF, okay? This is what you change it to. You change it to PDF so that when you save it, it comes out like this. And I'll have to share my screen again if you got this one as well. But we've got 6 minutes. Un momento. Are you guys seeing me?
Yes.
I can't see you guys.
We can see you.
Oh. I'm trying to find my desktop here. It's crowded with all this stuff. I'm trying to pull up that document I just saved as a PDF file to show you guys how I did it. Oh, shoot. What did I save that guy as, guys?
Don't know.
Auntie, you're supposed to know. You're paying close attention. Oh, here it is. I think this is it. Yeah, there it is. Can you guys see it?
No.
No. Listen here. Okay, let me share this screen with you guys. Okay, this is what it comes out like. See? It's a PDF. Okay, so it's a little jacked up because this stuff right here is not supposed to be here. But it's a letterhead that I created. My letterhead, and then usually it'll have air, all this stuff right here. But this is something that you can do yourself. You don't have to go spend money to do, okay? Very simple. You can get creative. You can put little air stuff, whatever you want to do, you can. But it's basic and it's simple. I rarely use it, but if I have to send someone a single component of something that I can't get an itinerary and I have to create my own itinerary, I create it with this letterhead right here. It has my website, it has my little slogan, and in the bottom it has my name. I sign it. I mean, I don't sign it, I just kind of send it off to them and they're good to go. They're fine with it. So, you know, I just want you guys to be aware of little things that we can do and not have to spend money to get our information out to people. Also, this is what we do right here. We send an email. You guys know how to do that?
Send to yourself.
I have 1 minute and 30 seconds, so I'm gonna try to do this real quick. Always, always, always send email to yourselves. My email, see how my email comes up automatically? Automatically my email comes up. And then you put Manda's trip. Manda's trip to Jamaica. BJ at Rio. October 12th to the 16th. Well, the TH is there, and then you hit preview. We're going to count down, so they're going to kick this off in about 30 seconds. But it'll say, thank you for taking the time. Now, you can go in here, and you can put, hi, Amanda. Thank you for taking the time to shop with OTM Travel Services from IntelliTravel.com. That's how I do it. That way, when it comes up, it says IntelliTravel. It has my name right there. You can scroll all the way down. It's a breakdown of the inventory of the itinerary, and then you hit email, and you email it to yourself. When it comes to you, you forward it to your clients, and you can edit it in your email as well. Okay, that's how you send an email. They're gonna kick us off in about 30 seconds. So if you guys have any questions, I would love to answer it before we go. I know it's midnight, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I work from home. You guys have a day job. I want to make sure that I cover everything before you guys